Hey yo, what's good everybody? Y'all already know who it is. It is your boy Thesis, and we're back with another video today. Today, we're going to be checking out some hardware. So, shout out to the fam over at Synido. We're going to be checking out the Synido TempoPAD Z-1 MIDI controller. It has 64 pads on it. It's really, really fun. So, I did a little demo of it, so let's check it out. You guys keep it locked. Stay tuned. I know that you guys have noticed that I've had this for a while. I do want to apologize to Synido for not getting the actual review done sooner. I wanted to get the fullest experience that I could with this, and one thing that I will say is that it has helped out a lot when it comes to using this for like pads, or using this for drums and things like that. And it's just been really, really fun because the Kontrol 61 doesn't have pads. So this has came out in a really, really great, helpful tool for adding as an addition to the workflow of mine for, you know, the complete 61. So it's been really, really fun. Now let's go over real quickly what it is of the whole thing, and then we'll go in and I'll dig in a little bit more to show you guys exactly how you can use this and add it to your workflow. Now, as you see right here, you have the sections available. So you have the octaves in which you could change, and of course you can always hit the pads for this. So what you do is you just hit octave, and there's this little button right here, and then that will go up, and then you can bring it down. And then of course, as you see right there, you know, you have it where you can extend any of those things, and it's really, really nice. You can change the transpose, and you actually use those buttons as well. Change your velocity, change your light, and basically just go up or go higher. But usually for these sections right here, these is for where you want to add either to record or play. Because I have the Kontrol 61, I don't need to do that. I just solely use this for actual pads. Now I use this in, like I said, in pad mode. So let's say for instance, we have an instance of chord tool up, and you want to just actually go and use the pads as if you would for actual sound. So let's say for instance, now, of course, there is an instance where you can go and change your keys here. So if you wanted to do it in key mode, you could do so, right? And of course, these right here are actually how you would bring up those actual sounds in an actual chord. And then you have these individual. But what I realized though is that in this mode, in drum mode, you have a better chance of spreading out your actual way that you would use this. So for me, in instance, I do a lot of hip hop and R&B. I don't necessarily have to use this because I can go to my Kontrol 61 and get that. Now on the side right here, you have it where, let's say for instance, you see this little light show right here, right? There's a button that's on the side right here that changes that. So what you want to do is, if you want to turn that off, you basically would just hit this little switch right here. Not sure if you can see that, but you hit that switch right there, and as you see, it would turn it off. Now, again, as far as the drums is concerned, you can go and have a lot of fun on drums. Now, for this one, this is also the actual way that you can trigger drums, depending on what type of VST that you're using. For this case, for this video, I'm using the Contact 8, 40's very own. And in this section right here, there's a limited amount of sections that you can use. Now, you can do them individually, right? Or you can go and then trigger them and play them out. Like, that's really, really fun, right? One thing I will say about this is that the velocity is very, very good on it, as far as the pads, how it triggers, how you are adapting to how you actually use this. It works in various ways, and it's really, really cool. The sections of what I noticed is that, say for instance, you want to switch moods up, right? This mood button actually changes how it registers. All right, so let's change the moods up. And then it's better for individual sounds. So it's really, really fun. It's really, really colorful. Again, it's something that if you don't have pads or you just have the keyboard that doesn't have actual pads on them, this really, really does a great job in bringing and bridging that gap together. When it comes to just using this solely for playing or for using it for pads in the sense of where you don't have it, it's great in that instance. It's great for mobility. It's very, very light. It takes up hardly any space, and it's really, really fun to use. Now, I do like the fact of how light the pads are, how it feels. It doesn't feel like, real plasticky. It has a great feel to the actual pads. As far as the response to them, it's really, really good. And it is USB-C. And again, it has 64 pads, so you can't go wrong with that. Like I said, really, really fun to use. It's very easy to install. And again, if you have a keyboard that does not have pads, this will be a great way for you guys to integrate that in to, add to your workflow. So once again, if you guys want to check it out, you can definitely drop down to the link in the description and get more information, more specs of guys, what you want to for this actual hardware. But definitely fun to use. But another one is done, another one in the books. You guys already know who it is. It's your boy Thesis. Peace.